Yes, sir.
Yeah. So today, I would like to give the brief info on, to get to know our communications skill or how we are good in communication when we start, communicating with friends, colleagues, and, the unknown persons. So the communication is very important in our day-to-day life where we are sharing the information between the people to get more effective on the convincing the informations to them or taking information from them. The basically it is a good it's a good connection between the two people or between the peoples. So it's very important to have the connection first. So with that we will be able to achieve the good communication between the people or sharing the information. So that's a very important. So know your communications. So I was, wondering what topic can be taken during our Bitmaster session. So I was thinking about it, and I was trying to get a new, unique way to, keep in mind about our communication part. I was just got a idea that why can't we use KYC? So right? So we use the KYC to lot of place to get to know the if you go to bank, they will say, uh, "Have you done your KYC?" So means know your customer. I mean, the bank should know about the customer. So similar way for ourselves, for myself, for yourself, you should know your communications. Is it better or need a improvement? So that's why I was thinking to use this word. Let's use this KYC as a common word to get understand and get a improvement on our communication skill. So that's where I want to just start a series communication session on this KYC in couple of sessions. Okay, KYC, know your communications. It's very simple and easy to remember and get to know the our improvement points. If you're good at we should feel very happy about it. Okay, so let's start. So in general we do a lot of mistake while communicating with people. So could be something we don't listen to them properly. So as I mentioned long back, in my previous session, the listening is very important in the communication. If you don't listen properly with the person who's sharing the information to us, we may lose the information or we may lose the important point in where we need to get to know. So sometimes we expect the response from us, we don't give the proper response or proper information or suitable informations to them. They may get misunderstand or they may get you know think that, oh, I'm not getting expected answer from you. So that's may leads to the miscommunication. So that's why we should be very active in our communication in terms of listening what they are saying. That's important. So for that, what you have to do is that give your full attention to listen to them. So avoid. How do we avoid multitasking? I mean, while listening to someone, don't concentrate on other topic. Don't do multitasking. Don't think about which is not relevant to that situation. So stop distractions, multitasking. If somebody is distracting, ask them, could you please wait for a minute? I will finish this communication or I will finish this task and I'll come to you. That is how you need to, adopt in your communication. Then you need to you need to repeat what you heard from them. Either maybe a sentence or maybe a story or maybe a request or maybe a question. You need to ask them. You repeat the same thing. Hey, you are expecting to give the answer about where do you get a very good quality vegetable in my area, right? So you can reach nearby Reliance Mart, or you can reach nearby, local vendor. He provides a very fresh vegetable. You can go nearby this store, you'll get better one. So that is where you can repeat the question. So always you can repeat the what they are expecting, or whatever they tell, you can repeat it. So repeat, and then you will get to know, they will get to know that you understood properly, and you give the proper answer to that question, or reply to that information. So that's where the second point. And then in the end, you can ask for open-ended question. I mean, you can request for asking question which will leads to encourage the conversation. Like, suppose if the same way, if you ask for where I get the best and good quality vegetables nearby, you can request, hey, do you expect, are you looking for only the vegetables, or along with the grocery something you are expecting? Then you can request these kind of questions. So then you can tell the perfect place for having the groceries plus the vegetables together. So that kind of request you can have a question to him. You should not stop like, hey, why you are asking me, why can't you search yourself? So that is, you can't, you are going to stop the conversation further. So encourage to request for further information or additional informations to continue the communication. So that is where you need to have good listening skill. So this active listening is very important. The next, the empathy and understanding. So you need to put yourself in their point of view to understand what he is trying to convince me or share info to me, that you need to understand what really he is going to share to me. Something like, I'm trying to help you to improve your communication, where you need to understand how you can get more effective communication while you communicating with your family, friends and colleagues. That's where you need to have these skills. That's where I'm trying to convince you can openly ask any questions to me, I can answer. So that's where I'm trying to understand you. If you are understanding, I feel very happy. I say that you are trying to take my info very effectively. Validate their feelings, acknowledge the emotions without judgment. Don't judge the information immediately. At least you can, yeah, yes, yes, yeah, I know, I you can tell yourself, yes, you should not go in the negative way. Now, why I should be empathy on you, sir? Why I should understand your information here? So that is the negative feeling on the topic. So, okay, positive feeling that, yeah, that's good to know on this small point on empathy. Empathy is that you are feeling that he needs some help to find the grocery or vegetable shop nearby. You can say, yeah, you can go nearby, you'll get a better one. You can tell that don't go to the other market which they give the very low quality vegetable in the lower price. Try to go to higher quality and reasonable price, so that you can give a good info to them. So that's where you're feeling better on about the topic. Show the compassion. I mean, express the concern or understanding. If you have not understood that his information, you can express, no, I didn't understand what exactly you are expecting from me. You can say, request and discuss further and get to know the what is exactly expecting, or what is his concern, or what I am not understanding properly. For negative way, like you can see the image. I found that 6 and 9, if you see, people get a different view when they see from their point of view, right? Say if a person is standing in left side and right side, for them the situation or information looks like in a different way. So then you can tell, hey, you're expecting the grocery, right? No, 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 I'm expecting only the vegetable. No, 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 you are. It is a part of groceries, right? That's where the fight will start. So instead of fighting each other, you can find the grocery and vegetable together if you go there. That's all. That is how you can, you know, validate his feelings and give the proper directions for him. So that's where we can make a good understanding and empathy about the information, about the person also. The next, the non-verbal communication also will help you to give the more effective communication with the other person. For example, so you know that always when we talk to either friends or family and colleagues, always we eye contact will be there. When you feel when you meet your best friend, you will be having a good eye contact. Yeah, yeah, I'm meeting you after a long time. I feel very happy, right? You get a smile on your face, and your eyeball will stretch like anything. You see, hey, I see you after a long time. So you need to have an eye contact. So eye contact is a very important while you are communicating with another person. And you can show that interest and engagement. It is not only that those who person trying to give the informations to other, he should have the eye contact. It is not not to ignore that the listening person should also have the eye contact with the person. I feel, even you are not one-to-one communication, when you are in the group communication or in the, conference discussion, at that time also you can have eye contact with those who are giving speak to them. Definitely you can. So that you give the attention and interest to that, you are listening to that. So that's where we need a non-verbal communication, skills also, and use the proper body language when you communicate with the other person. So you should have the proper, holding your body language while giving information or while taking from others. There are different kind of body languages are there which will understand how you are reacting to that conversation. Somebody may be putting a hand on their on their cheek, or putting on their head. They are doing something else and simply moving their hand here and there. Somebody will hold together and giving full attention and concentration about the uh, you know about their information or sharing. We do that, right? So that is very important. You need to provide good body language to the those who are speaking, or even those who are speaking also. They should have a proper body language to the person you are communicating. Both is very important, correct? So this is very important. Even though it is very basic, if you adopt it, it will be more effective for your communication. Pay attention to tone of voice. The tone of voice is also very important in communication. Most of the time, we use a very, very soft or very high pitch voice tone. So we need to have a soft. I think I feel that all ladies have very beautiful and very cute voice. Definitely, it is very good. I feel very happy when I listen to my mom or my sister, even my friends, my colleagues. They will speak very well, and the tone is very good actually. I feel very comfortable to talk to them when they have negative situation. Also, they will use the soft and mild tone. Similar way, even men may not be have that much because he has some, I can see it is bit, aggressive and may not be very soft always. So it's a nature of the person. but you can try to make it medium soft while communicating. Of course, depends on the the information or person who is standing in front of you. You can use the right tone for them, okay, but always use the which is able to give the informations to them through that tone is very important, and they should understand that the information is able to understand by them. That is the more the message is they're able to perceive it. I listen this the Narendra Modi and leader, and I listen this Sadhguru, and I listen some of the people like BK Shivani. They speak very well. Their tone is very cute, and even I say Sadhguru speaks very well. His tone is very nice and able to understand his all his way he communicates. So that's why tone is also very important. When you don't have the very high pitch or low pitch, try to address in a medium tone will get more effective in communication. The last point about know your communication, practice, and you should have a feedback. If you don't practice, definitely you can't improve your communication. By default or by genetically or by God grace, if you have a good communication, that's awesome, and you are good to go for next level. You can become a leader, or you can become a good person communicating with everybody, and your work will be smooth and easy and able to achieve. You will not lose any single opportunity when you get in your hand. So I feel that when you have a good communication, definitely you will not lose the opportunity when you get in your hand. That's very, very less chances. That is what I felt from my side. If we have a good communication, definitely we'll get a better opportunity in our life. And this is very important. As you know that even I'm a practice, I do practice lot of time, and I do talk to all the people, friends, every time. I try to avoid that mistakes which we do every day in our life. So I am trying to make it more effective to convince the information to them and get it. The output has to be in an effective way also. That's where I'm trying to help here to get the idea about this. And the feedback is very important. Most of the time in our life, most of the people will give a negative feedback on our communication, or they may give, may not give the direct feedback to us, or they may give feedback to someone else. Hey, that person is not able to talk properly, or he was, not able to get confident while he was convincing informations to me, or somebody have the negative communication skills, like in a group conversation, if someone is talking, somebody will interrupt it. They will come and straight away stop. They will interrupt simply by poking different topics there. So that's not a good communication. They may feel, yeah, what that person is came straight away and talking something else which is not relevant to that conversation. So similar like that. So they may not give. Sometimes somebody gives in a good way. They feel that, oh, I should not disturb that communication, or I should be a good listener there. And then once you get a chance, you can speak there. So that's where the good, effective communication will definitely will happen. So output will be better, and you get a good idea about the topic. So feedback is very important. That's why you need to have a regular feedback from your mentor, from your colleague, definitely with your family, and definitely your friends. So request them. If you don't do better communication with them, sometime ask them, did I made any mistake while communicating with you guys? Sorry for that. I may accept it. I will correct it in the next, conversation. That's how you need to improve yourself. So your work will be done better way, or your expectation will be in the aligned to your the work. Yeah, that's about the 2 days which you need, which I got a chance to share this small topic. Know your communication with simple, better idea. That's all. So let's go to our regular practicing part. So let's, if anybody want to take up further on the table topic, we can continue.